Yo, what's up guys? Today we are settling one of the most important debates ever. Who had the most legendary prime? Because these characters weren't just famous, they were built different. Some were superheroes, some were villains, some were literally racing cars. But at one point, they were all at the top of the food chain. These guys had eras where their names alone carried weight. They were feared, respected, loved, and in some cases basically untouchable. Some of them had the perfect life, some fell from the top, and some had a comeback that nobody saw coming. So today we are ranking their glory days, the era where they were absolutely unstoppable. Let's get into it. Number 5. Mighty Eagle. Mighty Eagle was basically the final boss of the Angry Birds universe. Before he even showed up, people talked about him like he was some mythical creature. They had a whole religion around the guy. Everyone thought this dude was unbeatable, a legend, a hero. The guy who would appear when everything went completely wrong. The hype around him was insane. All the other birds were glazing him insane. The birds looked up at him like he was their ultimate protector. And honestly, when you're so famous that people tell stories about you before you even arrive, that already says something. But the problem here is, his prime was more talked about than actually shown. The version of Mighty Eagle that everyone remembered was the untouchable warrior from the past. The guy who could destroy anything. The guy who was supposed to be the ultimate savior. But when we finally see him, things aren't exactly the same. His glory days were already behind him. Still though, when people heard Mighty Eagle, they knew somebody important was coming. Because even after falling off, his name alone still carried legendary status. Number 4. El Macho. Now this guy, absolute chaos. El Macho wasn't just a villain. He was an entire personality. This dude had the confidence of someone who walked into every room knowing he was the main character. He had the legendary backstory, the dramatic entrance, and the reputation of being one of the most dangerous villains around. Bro survived being launched into a volcano with TNTs attached to him and somehow turned that into a part of his own legend. Most people would disappear after something like that. El Macho said, "Actually, this makes me cooler," and somehow it worked. He became a symbol of fear, strength, and pure insanity. His glory days were basically him being the guy everyone was scared to challenge. But there's one problem. Being feared is cool, but being universally loved and respected it's different. A villain can control people through fear, but legends are remembered because people actually look up to them. Number 3. Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow! The legend himself. Lightning McQueen started as a rookie with a huge ego and a lot to prove. But after years of racing, he became one of the biggest names in the world. This dude went from being the new kid on the track to becoming a champion, a superstar, a racing icon. Bro had championships, fans, sponsorships, his own merchandise, an entire generation watching him and loving him. He was basically the Michael Jordan of racing cars. Every race was an event. Every competitor wanted to beat him. Every fan wanted to see him win. And the craziest part, his legacy wasn't just about winning. He inspired others, helped new racers, and proved that greatness isn't just about being the fastest. His prime was legendary. But racing fame is different from being a world-saving superhero. That's where our number 2 comes in, Mr. Incredible. The guy who invented the term glory days. Those edits, they all started from Mr. Incredible. Now we are entering legend territory. Back in the golden age of superheroes, Mr. Incredible was that guy. He was the definition of a superhero. He was strong, respected, famous, and basically the face of heroism. Every villain wanted to defeat him. Every citizen wanted him to save them. When danger showed up, people knew who they wanted. Mr. Incredible. His strength was ridiculous. He could stop trains, lift massive objects, and fight enemies that would destroy normal people instantly. Bro wasn't just a superhero, he was the superhero. And the crazy part, his downfall wasn't because he became weaker. He didn't lose his powers. He didn't get defeated. The world literally changed and forced him into retirement. Because the world wasn't able to keep up with Bob, not the other way around. That's how you know someone was a legend. Even after years, people still remember him. Because real icons don't disappear when their era ends. Bro was running around saving citizens, catching robbers, saving people from a crashing train, and getting married on the same day. That was a normal day for Mr. Incredible. And number 1, Metro Man. Finally, the king of the glory days, Metro Man. This dude was basically the Superman if Superman got bored because life was too easy. Blood was having everything on easy mode. Bro had everything: insane strength, super speed, perfect looks, a massive fan base, a reputation that nobody could challenge. Metro Man wasn't just a hero, he was the hero. Every villain was just another easy victory. Every fight was already decided before it started. Nobody could compete with him. And the funniest part, his biggest problem wasn't losing. It was that he was winning too much. Imagine being so powerful that being a superhero becomes boring. That's Metro Man's entire situation. Bro didn't retire because he failed. He retired because nobody could even push him. His biggest enemy wasn't even a person. It was boredom. That's how broken his prime was. Metro Man wasn't just at the top of the mountain. He owned the mountain. Bro was so strong that he said he never felt more alive after a ray of sun's power hit him.